So that's how we came out with that Eagle Trippin, that MC Ultra.
People's in the place to be. Just for you, it's the Ultramagnetic MC. Say what? Here, the hell with childish rhyme. Cause the jam is just moving. The crowd is steady moving. To a supersonic pace with high and stupid bass. With some pep in the step. Cause the beat is so funky, the pace is well kept. Cause we're Ultra. Same old rhythm that a baby can pick up and join right with them, but the rhymes are pathetic. They think they go pathetic, using nursery terms, at least not poetic on an educated base. Intelligent, wise, as the record just turned, you learn, plus burn by the flame of the lyrics which cooks the human brain, providing overheating knowledge by means causing pain, making migraine headaches yourself start to melt while the techniques spin. The wax is on the belt, motivating clockwise. The more you realize, more love's moving steady by most. We're ever ready like a battery. Charged and work the alkaline, yes, the mystery to solve. So seeking to find these words I've given, extreme and out driven with a Datsun, a Maxima to glide. Yes, the wizard Kool Keith, and I'm sporting my rhyme, cause we're Ultra. MC's Ultra. MC Ultra. MC's. Said G. Using frequencies and data, I am approximate, leaving revolutions, turning emerging chemistry with deep precise implications achieved. Adversity, explorating, demonstrating, ruling, dominating, igniting, causing friction with nuclear alarm, separates competing bodies from me, the scientist. As I execute lyricists known as predators, when by stripping high poems and make the penicillin, I will shoot, sort out, and stomp every pest. Oh, the rampaging paramedic. Quotient is my title to inform of the world of such a holocaust, which serve as a purpose, preparing first aid with medical utensils. The wizard said G is advanced with elevation, astonishing with rhythm, plus we're Ultra. MC's Ultra. MC's Ultra. MC's Ultra. MC's. Oh, love. A cool key. Choose the scientific matter I probe for evidence, leading melodies obtaining slight positive beams of the average formulation applied mechanically, maintainable displayed, expressed by alternating microwave frequencies, directly inorganic, operating logically. New development, separate, accumulating, ambiguous thoughts, admitting parts specified, particular words, volunteer, agitating, ears of parasites, respond, duplicating, attempting lyricists, recognize competition in ultimate reality. The general speaker, Corporal Kool Keep, leaving specimens frozen near 0 degrees by controlling every germ. A spray disinfected with tranquilized brains and stunned competitors, cause we're Ultra. MC Ultra. MC Ultra. MC.
The pistol, and Mr. Box.
They have no elevation that an audience respects and gives them an ovation, yet they think they're so indebted. Using
The pistol, and Mr. Box.
On a standard type pace. Embezzlement wise, now as my lyrics tell the truth, the suit plus juicing by the force of my rhythm, which frees the average mind, allowing frost, fighting rhythm, which can't be redefined. Gamma rating, planet wise, the more you will despise. Said G, I'm always ready, at least I'm not confetti like a missile. I'm precise to Z. No in on others being lost at 12 degrees. It can't so out the others. This rhyme I'm reciting, the words are so exciting with the DJ on the table. More love is always flying with a scratch and the cut. Then you get up, proceed to move your butt crossways. MC's Ultra. MC's Ultra. MC's Ultra. MC's. your girl Christine, brother Kevy Kev, Denise.
Like 3,000 every weekend on just that record here in New York.
That record was major. See, back then we all did it from here.
From the heart.
We did it not just because of the dollars. We did it because if there wasn't dollars, we was going to do it. So what you got now today is that somebody sitting at home, they might see Shabo come on, and they go, I'm going Jamaican tomorrow. I can do that. He's a true regular.
So then would that be considered perpetrating in its classic sense? Because a lot of people have kind of forgotten the aspect of that.
Cold front. Cold front. Place of perpetrating.
All right, cool. Jamaican. Okay, cool. Well, we're going to roll into another video right now. We're going to get back more with Ultramagnetic, and this is something from Illegal. Young brothers.
We get busy.
You get busy, Illegal, on your MTV Raps, and more Ultra. MTV Raps is back in effect, y'all, with Fab Five and Ultramagnetic MCs. You know what I'm saying? You better sit down and take out your notebooks, y'all, because you getting it raw, real, and direct. You know what? That's funny. I remember from back in the days, whenever I would hear your name, Ultramagnetic, I always got an image of, like, high-tech Japanese cartoons like Gigantor and Akira, because it just, you know, it was like, I remember it was at the same time when Transforming got popular, and it was like Transforming and Ultramagnetic, like some scientific Ultramagnetic, like Prime, Optimus Prime, E equals MC, Omega Supreme, and Decepticons. Remember that was which was actually a crew to catch a lot of wreck. They still trooping? Decepticons? All right, boy, you Brooklyn heads. All right, well, look at here. Let's give them a little bit of that freestyle flavor, that abstract, hip-hop, poetic flavor that Ultramagnetic originated.
Like, say stuff like, dropping scientific matter pro for evidence, using scientific matter pro for evidence, leading positive beams of the average formulation, applied mechanically, maintainable, displayed, expressed by alternating. Microwave frequencies directly and organic, operating logically, new developments, separate, accumulating, ambiguous thoughts, ambiguous.
Oh, flow.
Hold up, I gotta recollect myself. He just made up something.
That's cool.
It used to be like what?
Using frequencies and data. But we used to
It
rhyme
used to be
like
like using frequencies and data. I am approximate, leaving revolutions turning, emerging chemistry, and things like that. You know, just that off the head bug stuff. You know, that made you. Trav, he wasn't at that level yet.
That realm.
He wasn't at that realm. He started rapping on the second album.
Yeah. That's so incredible to me. I mean, just like those words, it's like you take your science textbook and just scramble it all up and then rhyme it to the beat.
And when you listen to that record, Eagle Trippin', and like Freddie said, it took a lot of people a long time to find out that a lot of it wasn't rhyme. You know, it wasn't. Line for line wasn't rhymed, and up to that time, that was almost like a law that you had to rhyme every other cadence. It had to be a rhyme, and we took it, and we put the flavor in where we weren't rhyming, but people couldn't actually catch it because it was flowing so smoothly, and that's what made it, different, and made a lot of people say, wow.
And it was dope. Like on a hot summer night, cruising through the projects, you'd hear Ultramagnetic coming out of Jeeps and everywhere, and it was an incredible experience. One of them Butthead and Beavis videos, right?
Happy to do that. We just happy to have a video. Like, whatever.
And you like the little suits at the end? I don't know.
You saw the aluminum foil? Did you catch the aluminum foil?
Oh, man.
Well, we're trying to go out GQ at the end.
Yo, we was reminiscing with Ultramagnetic, just commentating on the fact that, videos have come a long way in hip-hop. In a short time, they've come a long way, which is, I think, a very interesting comment. And let's talk about what's happening with Ultramagnetic MCs now. Like, how do you guys feel about, the whole state of the situation as far as you guys are concerned, in the rap world? Are you guys still happy doing? I mean, it's great to see, by the way, you guys are still together, which is, I think, a real strong statement. You know what I'm saying?
We're happy as ourselves together because we stick together, we work together. But as far as the business, we learned a lot about music, and the ups and downs of being, you know, almost starving without food, you know. It's been hard times, but we know about the business as far as people that don't know nothing about rap. They just step into the music, you know, and they just ride off the culture, you know. And it's like rap right now is even being raped by R&B, rock, you know, and it's like a culture that's not respected.
So what you have is a raping of the culture. They're dressing like rappers. They're moving on stage like rappers. They're using rap beats. And some of them are appearing in rap magazines, which I feel is a crime. I mean, I was at a rap showcase last night, and next thing I know, a group was up there singing slow jams, love songs. So I was like, what's going on?
So what do you think it happened? Because a lot of these groups are being produced by hip-hop producers. I mean, do you feel like there should be somebody should just make a stance and just really to separate that? What do you feel?
I really feel, well, first of all, R&B wasn't selling cotton, piece of tissue. After, you know, rap was killing with the beat. If you notice, Billboard charts had 90% of rap artists on the charts. So all these major artists that sing R&B records start jumping on R&B beats. And then, you know, rap beats to be corrected, they would start jumping on rap beats. So their music is not selling now, you know. They're trying to get our market, you know.
It's the younger crowd, you know, because the younger crowd
get our market. So they're trying to go out and buy baseball caps from the Bronx, Levi jackets, stuff that normal people wear in the projects and stuff, and wear that attire when they live in a nice little home up in the hills that don't even cause for that type of culture. So it's like called perpetrating.
But to go back to what you were saying about our group, 8 years together, that's why we titled this third LP, The Four Horsemen. There's a lot of meaning to that. The Four Horsemen are four brothers who've been together for a long time and seen the worst part of the business. So there's only the best remaining for us.
There you go.
And it's in the album, you know, and then there's an abstract meaning to the Four Horsemen. You know, that's four human beings with very large human body, private body parts. You know, that's the abstract meaning.
Okay.
The album's all that.
Cool. Well, for all you ladies out there, that might be an extra reason for you to run out and buy that record.
Body parts.
But them abnormal body parts that these brothers is letting you know about. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we gonna roll into another video right now. Something real fat.
Some new one from Crisscross.
What people,
they're representing. Let's roll into their new video.
Delivery, pronunciation, looks, the way we dress, the way we put our shoes on, the way we eat, our characteristics mean a lot. You know, a lot of groups don't have that signified attitude that we do. You know, we're like stars in our own way. You know, we don't get on records and try to take pictures with people, try to make records with other people. We keep a substantial base between ourselves. We don't go to industry parties. You know, I stay up in the Bronx. We all got homes uptown still. You know, we just regular down-to-earth people, and we just distinctive. That makes Ultramagnetic. You know, we don't care about what the next man is doing.
We back, your MTV Raps, Ultramagnetic, you know what I'm saying? And right? We had in between that last segment, we had a munchie break, you know what I'm saying?
Gotta get some grub on,
you know? You had to get the grub on for sure, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, we did it.
Now we out here looking for the honeys.
The honeys. Well, you know, that's one thing I want to say about Ultramagnetic and this whole hip-hop thing, you know what I'm saying? The things that seem to be really most important to me are creativity, originality, and longevity. It's right. What you're looking at is right here. It's obvious now that a lot of suckers can come out in this game and sell a couple of million records. But where are they now? You know what I'm saying? All eating Rice Krispies. Here we go, right? It's in the ghetto, baby. That's really what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? That's where that love starts.
You know, they scared to go to the Bronx to, go to little parties at Bambaataa Kills. You know that? A lot of brothers say they down to Zulu Nation, but they don't come to the parties. You know that.
That's true indeed.
And you know, I look at it like this. A lot of artists, they look at the record business for their sales and everything. I look at it like this. I gained something a lot of people could never say they got. I have credibility. You know, when I go around my way, when I go anywhere in the ghetto, anywhere in the state, people look at me and say, he's true. You know, a lot of artists don't have that.
True to the game, baby, is what it's really coming down to after about